What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to see what my DNA results are from myheritage.com. I was, one day I was just like bored on the internet, and then it just kind of came up. There was a sale on it, so I was like, why not? And I'm glad that I did, because I feel like the experience in itself was a lot of fun. I grew up identifying myself as Mexican, but the DNA results have really blown my mind. So I don't have the box with me. I threw it out a while ago, and the reason is because they send you like a box, and then they send you like 2 cotton swabs, and you're supposed to like swab each side of your cheek, and then you kind of put it in like this little container thingy and break it off, and then you mail it out. And the wait time was 4 to 6 weeks, but for me, unfortunately, it was like 2 months, because they, once they were in their last step, they kind of show you the progress of the extraction progress and all of that. And what they do is, once they receive your swab, they put it like in a little chip, and then they freeze it and store it, and then they do what is called a DNA extraction process, and then a microarray process, and then it determines your heritage or your ethnicity DNA. So the reason why mine was extended to like 2 months is because they had an upgrade in their chips, and so it kind of pushed me back to step 1, and so the process did take an additional 4 weeks. So that kind of bummed me out. Then I had to wait extra time, which is why I got tired of seeing the box laying around, and I threw it out one day when I was cleaning. So that's the reason why I don't have it. So upon mailing this test in, my expectations were obviously gonna be Mexican and maybe like Spanish, because I do know that my grandma likes Spanish, and just because in general I feel like every Mexican has Spanish in them in one way, shape, or form or other, and that's pretty much what I expected. Tell Dada to hurry up. We need to hear the results. Your very own flip phone. Yeah? Here. What?
The results are in. The results are in. These results were pretty crazy, but I'm not going to say anything about it just yet. My reaction
Yeah, they are
pretty
crazy.
So go ahead, hurry up.
Okay,
You're making them wait. That's rude.
Okay, Central America. Guess how much percentage is that?
The majority of the percentage, for sure.
The majority, for sure. So it is at a whopping 63.8%. Wow.
That makes sense. That's a lot, though.
That is.
But then at the same time, that leaves a lot of room for other ethnicities that aren't Central American.
So that caught me by surprise. Surprisingly, I am 18.9% Iberian. So that's your countries such as Spain, Portugal, and as you can see right here.
It also goes into a little bit of North Africa. And so a little bit of history on that is because of the Moors and their controlling of Spain and North African nomadic tribes from North Africa, and they're pretty smart cookies from what I've been reading. So
he's pretty smart. Next, I am 5.3% Jewish.
Wow.
That one really shocked me as well.
Even
I
though
had
it's
no
just a
idea.
small little portion, she's still Jewish.
I got Jewish blood in me.
I was actually surprised hearing that she's Iberian, but Iberians mostly the pinpoint spot on the heritage is pretty much Spain. So that's Spain going into Central South America. Checks out. 5% Jewish. That's pretty interesting. I wonder where that came from. Or
yeah, so I'm in total I am 24.2% European.
I believe there was quite a bit of Jews in Spain at one time. Probably still is, maybe.
The Jewish part that they're talking about for me, it's like the Czech Republic, Ukraine, Romania, that part.
Oh, Eastern Europe.
Next, Africa. I am 8.7% African.
That was
That
was
blew
kind
my
of a
mind
shock
too.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, well, you're part African American or African, black,
And
however you want to say it. Especially
so,
from 63% Central American, which was kind of obvious. And then you have Iberian, which was like, what was it, almost 20%?
right,
Spanish heritage, yeah, but then all
24.2% European.
have all this room for what other ethnicities are you? And that was pretty shocking. That was pretty interesting. So she is a Mexican, Spanish, African Jew.
Pretty much.
From what I'm getting.
Yeah, and to continue on here, it says here West Asian, but they're highlighting like Iran. How do you say that? Iran and
Iraq.
Turkey. So I am 3.3% of Iran and Turkey region. So
3 top ethnicities though: Central American, Iberian, which is Spain and Portugal mainly,
and Jewish.
African. And then a little hint of Jew in there.
So that's
Very, very surprising, interesting. I am actually interested in doing it. I'm actually very curious, but you send your DNA through the mail, especially with this like 23andMe, Ancestry, Heritage. Sending your DNA through the mail, the federal government has it forever, most likely in a data bank. So I'm cool.
But here's my thing, who's to say, what's the difference between that and people getting paternity tests? It's like the same to have your DNA.
The institution has your DNA.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you don't know. What if the government...
Yeah, we don't know. The government
don't.
could get it there too. Who knows?
I'm just saying, so.
The government does whatever they want anyway. I looked up and did some research on my last name, which is Abundis. Hence, Absolute Abundis fam. Absolute Abundis. What's up? Hey, how you doing?
Subscribe right now.
Subscribe right now. Drop a like. So yeah, it is, the Abundis name is originally in Mexico.
Yeah.
Came from Mexico.
Yeah.
Didn't come anywhere from Spain, from Europe, or anything, but in Mexico, that is where the Abundis name came from. And I thought that was very interesting because I thought I had Spanish or possible French or Italian roots or something to where that name Abundis evolved from. So yeah, it's I'd be interested, but I'm cool. No government, nothing, databases.
Well, he could kind of probably get an idea once we do dose. He could probably get an idea.
If we do dose. I'm still on the fence whether or not I want dose to actually do it. I figure he could just have his own decision when he turns 18 if he wants to. Mexican, Spanish, African Jew. That's pretty cool. That's a
certainly unexpected.
What a name right there. That's a long ethnic title.
Yeah. Now when people ask me my nationality, I'm just gonna have to throw that in there. There's no way I cannot throw that in there because I mean that's me. That's me. So.
If I had that, anybody asked me, hey, what's your ethnicity or what's your race?
Yeah.
What's your ethnical background? I'd be like, I'm a Mexican, Spanish, African Jew.
Okay guys, so we're gonna close out today's video. And if you haven't done so, please
subscribe, drop a comment, drop a like, hit that bell button
for a chance to win a post notification shout out. And today's shout out, it goes out to Anna Lynn. Thank you so much for spamming us. I'm gonna go ahead and put our Instagram here. It's just absolute.abundis. go ahead and follow and spam our account. Thank you.
Like we always say,
We'll be back with more videos.